Hi guys, so this is Josh and Abby, and on this video we want to talk about how we met, right? So, so it all started, yeah, as creators. What was that?
Tell them how you posted me.
Okay, so that's not true because as creators, from time to time we love to reach out to our communities to appreciate them for supporting us and for being a part of what we're building. So yeah, it was on a fateful weekend like that, and I reached out to him, and I was just I only sent an appreciation message to him actually, to thank him for his support, for supporting me. So
that's if you're looking for that opportunity. You've been looking for that opportunity all along. So you just leveraged on the GM strategy.
That's not true. That's not true because I only sent you an appreciation message. Okay. And, in response to that message, he proposed a collaboration. From appreciation to collaboration.
A professional collaboration. I mean, it's a normal thing we do on a regular basis, right? It's not one thing we do now, right?
Why did you propose that collaboration before I reached out with an appreciation?
So it was when you reached out that I now realized that, okay, she'll be a perfect fit for this collaboration. I mean, so that was it.
Okay, fine. I'll give you that. But then, moving on, after we decided to collaborate on a project, we called that project branding efficacy, and that project was actually to help professionals teach them how to brand themselves on the online space, and position their brands as an authority rather, in their respective industries, and niches. So we went on, we started that collaboration. The very first event was a flop because we had a lot of network issues that day, and also we had to plan and re-strategize before launching the second event. And when we launched that second event, it was actually very successful. We had to meet up. So he proposed to meet up with me, so that we could celebrate the success of the second event. Little did I know that he was coming to prospect. He was coming to prospect because innocently I just wanted to honor the hangout and just to while away time, discuss about the event, discuss on the things we did really well and the things we needed to work on and all. True. But he came around to prospect. I did not know. So after that meeting, we continued talking, of course, and we continued supporting each other and all. And one day he reached out to me and said he had something to tell me. Like he wanted to talk to me, he wanted to discuss something with me, and I was like, what do you want to discuss? That's so serious, and he was proposing, a scheduled time, like, because he really wanted my attention, and I was like, what does this young man want to talk about, and my mind was not going anywhere. I was just like, maybe it's a business proposal or money matters because I love money, anything money, and I was like, okay, let's make it Sunday afternoon, where I'm gonna be a little bit free, and then we can, of course, have enough time to talk and all. And he called me. On that call, he made his intentions known and told me that he had prayed about it and he just, wants to really start a relationship with me. And I was like, wow, okay. So you have to give me time to pray about this. You have to give me time to, think about it as well. And I'm going to definitely get back to you with my response and my feedback. And that was it. He never got off my matter. Every conversation was, please, when am I getting a response? What is your feedback?
They didn't even get to talk. You are missing these details. Don't be mixing things up. She never gave me the opportunity to speak with her on a call. It's always on the text. She's always very, very busy. Don't be forgetting details. Details are very, very important.
Fine. Okay.
Great.
Anyway, that's my own story. So please, you have the floor.
Oh yeah. Guys, I always tell you the way it is and how it all started. So the truth about the whole thing is she asked me out.
What?
She approached me first. I was on my own. I was just on my own, doing my regular thing, Can you imagine? She doesn't know me. How will you send a message to someone you don't know? She has been suspecting me for a very long time. So the thing is, we've known for more than for over a year.
Over a year, we've just been supporting each other. Yeah, not really.
We never had one-on-one conversation in the DM, yeah. We never had any conversation.
And there was no connection like that.
True. Until she sent the message.
Appreciation message.
It was not just an appreciation message. It was more than an appreciation message. Because when you send someone an appreciation message, it comes. There's a way it comes. There's a way, there's a way it comes.
What way did my message come?
It came in a very different light, like someone that has been prospecting you for a very long time. All right, guys. So I before that message, I never saw her in the picture. So I started prospecting, not knowing that God has His own plans. God has His own plan, because if you had not sent me a DM, all of this wouldn't have happened. But God always have a way of, bringing things to. So God said, okay, Abby, send George a message. That's your husband. God must have appeared to you in the dream and, showed you something to make you send me that message.
See, God did not appear to me. And I was not prospecting. I was only innocently appreciating my community members. Okay. Let's accept the fact that she was appreciating our community members, and I was part of our community. Yes.
So when she sent that DM, I think I didn't give you a response immediately, right? No, so I didn't give you a response immediately. I was like, who is this? What's wrong with her? Why is she sending me a message? That was what was coming to my own mind. Like, why is she sending me a message? I'm a very, very important.
But he proposed the collaboration.
Hold on. You have said your own part of the story. Let me see my own part of the story. So chill, calm down, take a chill pill, So after that DM, I did not respond on time. I had to, process a lot of things. Then I now appreciated the message. I gave her my feedback, and immediately I proposed a collaboration. Because I see her like someone that's very valuable and someone I could partner with. Though I was not seeing her to be my wife. To be my wife, I was not seeing her at all. But oh really? Okay, let's accept we're not each other's spec, but we just continued. So it was basically the collaboration was meant to be a very professional collaboration. Then we started our first event. Jeez, so the flow. And so things have a way of getting to me. I was really down that day. I was really down, and she was the one just cheering me up and like, don't worry, our next event is going to be this, it's going to be that, and it's going to be that. To the glory of God, our next event was a huge success, a huge success. It was really, really massive, and to celebrate that success, I had to call her up, and for the very first time, the almighty Abby spoke with me on a call for like 20. It was a very long call, We spoke at length, And during that call, she mentioned my name, Josh. And when she mentioned Josh, it was like, what's up? There was a twist. And I was like, wow. And I was like, wow. She mentioned my name, and that was a twist. Throughout that night, I was not just balancing. My head was not balanced. And before that time, I was having a discussion with a friend of mine in church, and she said, Josh, when you see your wife, you would know. Immediately when that name was mentioned, I was like, this is my wife. Yeah, that was a statement. This is my wife. And I think it was the next day I proposed a physical meeting with you. Yeah, so I had to call her up, and it was a text message. I sent her a text message, and I was like, let's meet up and talk more about our event. So I think that's the meetup changed everything. It just made sense. Everything now made sense.
Changed everything.
Everything made sense.
I was not seeing anything. I was just neutral.
The thing is, when she saw me, when she walked in, because it was an eatery, right? We met in an eatery. When she walked in, and she was like, "Wow, who's that handsome guy there? Is this Josh?" I was like, in our mind, everything was just running in our mind. Like, wow, this guy is so handsome. But in Nigerian culture, it's not right for a woman to ask a man out. So I just had to take that step, and do the needful. So that it don't look as if it was the other way around. I just had to take the act like a man.
Please don't listen to him.
So I mean, we had a lovely meeting.
Yeah.
We had so much to talk about, and we had so much in common, and it was so relatable, and it was really cool. It was really cool, and that was the beginning of the journey. And thank God we are here right now, and it really makes sense. Though she gave me tough time, there were days I would call, she would not respond to my call, and she would not even return the calls. It was really, really troubling. But as a man, I need to, gear up. That is what I want, and I must get it. I've never looked for a thing without getting it. I've never liked a thing without getting. I know what I want, and I always go for it. And I mean, after that meeting, I had to book a call with hey guys, I suffered for it. I mean, there's no how we can make a call. When you're friends with someone, you can just call up someone, and you can just call the person up anytime you like. But it wasn't the case with me and Abby. I had to book a call.
Come on, why are you making it sound like?
No, that was it now.
I used to be very busy. Okay, so it was not like I was. Come on.
Of course, that was it now. I was also very busy, but I mean, I used to create time. I created time.
Now. That was how we could see. We met up now. We had a meeting, a physical meeting, because I created
appointments.
time.
On an appointment. I mean, who creates time for a call? I mean, who books an appointment for a call? You want to call your friend, let's remember being friends. Your business partner. And you have to book a call,
Yes, now you book professional calls. I don't understand.
So guys, the thing is, right now she needs to always book a call with me. That is the level we need to go into right now, So I mean, it was just that way. We booked the call, and I remember on that call, before that call, I had to discuss with Sandra, Sandra, your friend. Yeah. So I had to ask Sandra her likes, what she loves doing. I was just trying to get tips from Sandra.
Why you flop? Why your hand?
And how LinkedIn thing is. Everything has to be, professional. I was not really comfortable. It's something I've not done before, and doing such with Abby, the almighty Abby, you need to be strategic.
What is the almighty about?
Abby is almighty. I mean, Yeah, how am I to, like, seriously, you need to see people talk highly of you, so coming to, break the professional aspect, then going into relationship. It wasn't a joke, guys. That day on that call, I was literally sweating. I was sweating. I could not say anything for, like, I had to call you
He
back.
called me. I noticed he was struggling to talk. He had to call me. He said, please, let me call you back. I was like, what's going on?
Funny enough, when I got the call, I had to go sit down. I was like, George, what is wrong? What is I was like, what is wrong with me? Why am I not free? So I just had to call. Again. And when I called her, it took me time, to even make my intention known. It took me like maybe 2 to 5 minutes. I was just beating around the bush, and finally, boom. It came out.
You shot your shot.
It came out. And the first thing she asked was if I've prayed about it.
Yeah.
That was the first thing she asked. And yeah, truthfully, I have prayed about it before, even meeting her. But she had to ask that question again. And I told her, yes, I prayed about it. And she was like, okay, I would have to give her time to also pray about it. And that was it. While I was waiting for her, I also, talked to my pastor. I call him my mentor as well, to also pray about it. And he also, talked to his own mentor, to pray about the whole thing. And when everything came out, they all came out with the same positive responses. And even at that, she still gave me tough time.
I need to pray about it now. I don't understand.
Guys,
you pray your prayer.
If God wants to answer your prayers, He gives you. It doesn't take 2 days.
You pray your prayer, I pray my prayer. Your prayer is not my prayer. You're just giving your answer. I need to pray and get my own answers.
Guys, she got her answer within 2 days.
Come on.
But it took her 2 months. An extra 2 months. Guys, no, this is not funny. It's not funny. You know what I went through all this period? Waiting for a response. Okay, what is she gonna say? What's she gonna do? I was just going through my head. And it even got to a stage. I told her that if your response does not come out a yes, I will need to question my mentor and also question myself. So it was really.
Yeah.
It was a doubting period for me and all of that. But at the end of the day, after all of those back and forth, she finally said yes on her birthday, right?
A day to my birthday.
A day to her birthday. She said yes, a day to her birthday.
Yeah. So guys, it was a beautiful experience for both of us, and we're talking about it now and laughing about it because it was quite a journey.
Yeah.
And the most important factor is that we did not just meet and start something. There are a lot of things we had to consider, and first of all, the fact that we were both we made ourselves accessible, like we were open to conversations, like decent conversations, and then we were open to, working together. It all began from there, right? So, and not just that, the God factor, because in life, whatever we are doing in life, either you're about to start a relationship or you're about to start a business or you're about to embark on anything at all, it all has to revolve around God. If God is not at the center of that decision you're about to make, and if you're not carrying God along with you from the beginning, trust me, the journey is going to be really rough. And when it gets rough, there'll be nobody to run to, because the God you did not put or place at the beginning, how do you want to bring him in, at the middle of the journey, right? So it was just a God factor for me, right? The fact that he prayed first, was very, very, relieving for me, and that gave me, the encouragement to push on or to push forward with, seeking the face of God over the matter as well. And I'd love to talk about his patience. So he was a really patient person. He was always reaching out, checking up on me, even though I wasn't giving any response to his proposal. I was just taking my time. I was not in a hurry, I was not in a haste, because beyond starting a relationship or going into a relationship, I wanted to make sure that, he really was convinced about me, and he really proved that he was convinced about me. And I also wanted to be sure that, he totally trusts God about this. And I also saw that as well. He proved all of that before I went on, to give him my response, after taking my time as well to pray about it and bringing God into, into the whole thing. And when we started our relationship, we started with God, actually.
Yeah, that's true.
God was the foundation of everything from the very first day we decided to start the journey, to start our courtship. God was the center of everything. We brought him into the equation, and we just laid the foundation on the Holy Spirit, and it was an amazing journey, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We don't know if you learned something, but we believe you learned a thing or two from this short video clips. Can you let us know what you learned, and let us know how this has inspired you?
And kindly stay tuned. We'll be sharing a lot of our journeys, a lot of our stories with you guys. Don't forget to hit the subscription bell. And stay tuned.
Do well to like this video, drop a comment, share, and turn on your notification bell, because we are going to be sharing more and more videos with you. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye for now. Bye.